our country can do for you.
That was hey, where'd my thing go? Can you guys hear me?
You're dark. We can hear you.
But
Like I don't know.
You're dark.
We're seeing your true color right now.
Hold on. I know
while Uncle Bobby is fixing his camera issues, I'm gonna prep my beard. Just went dark again, man.
Fuck? What the hell's going on?
Fucking iPhones.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to go. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Hey, here he is. Are we ready now? Okay, I can put my pick down. That's cool.
Okay, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
What's cracking?
All right. Sunday dinner. I'm your host, Rob Villain. I am joined by Indy Uchiha, and below us, we are joined by Syndrome. I am on location in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's interesting. That's what you're calling it? You're on location?
On location?
I'm on location.
Nigga, you're home.
Get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah, you're home in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'm home.
Motherfucker got on an Outfit TV shirt too, boy, going crazy.
Shout out to Outfit TV.
Out in City of Sin.
Yeah, somebody's kissing up the black.
Okay, we haven't been on for a while. There's been all types of shit going on in the behind the scenes. Actually, there's not been a lot going on behind the scenes because I've been on like I quit.
Bill's on his road to Damascus. That's what he's on.
I'm on the road to perdition.
Yes.
Kobe would say you were being very LeBron.
I took some games off due to load management.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's what the fuck we're doing. Podcast load management.
Yeah.
Hey, we really are the Joe Budden podcast. That's really what we are.
It worked for Roy and Maul.
Get the fuck out of here.
So here we are. We are back. We are back tonight. This is Sunday dinner. Hope you guys are hungry because we got a whole fucking buffet for you guys.
Hey.
We'll go around like we usually do to start off the show. Rome, what the fuck you been up to? Oh wait, hold on. Before we get into that, because while you starting off letting us in on what's been going on with you, and then we'll move to Indy before we get to me. Tonight's show is brought to you by Jardine.
Okay.
Tonight, me and shout out to Big Skurlock. I'm out here in Vegas kicking it with my nigga. We're gonna start off tonight with some strawberry pie pack with a packwood. Got 2.5 grams of exotic flour of strawberry pie, and then we got some nug run sauce and some keef to bring it all together.
Is very good, good strain. I love it.
Trying to open this motherfucker, but Rome, what the fuck you been up on? Last time we talked to you, you had just walked off your job.
Also that's on the podcast. The last time we talked, I dropped you off at the airport so that you could retreat to Vegas.
yes. Shout out to Rome. He did take me to the airport to so I could get here. I didn't think I was gonna make it to the airport. Everything I do for motherfuckers and nobody could take me to the airport. I thought I had locked in with Bug, but then Bug got called into work. He had to work on Saturday morning. So I was like, damn, I might have to, I'm either going to have to spend like $112 on this Uber to O'Hare or.
Oh, man, that is.
Rome. What about Rome?
Man, that's a ticket, bro.
Yeah.
120.
So shout out to Rome. He made sure I got to the airport. So
no doubt. Last time
we talked on the podcast, you had walked off your job.
I walked off a job. Okay. Yeah, I did do that. That was actually the second one this year.
Well,
So,
damn.
my
You just over here walking off
the,
jobs.
the mailbox during tax season next year is not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. They're gonna. Oh, is that so? Is that like a joint? Yeah, that is coated.
It's a wood.
It's a wood. It's a wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're $75 each before tax.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna need the good
pre-roll.
I don't think I could afford that pre-roll, or I think you would have to smoke it before it got back to me.
Later, I will be smoking the Friday Kush. This is 49% THC.
Oh wow, that's pretty high.
That's very high.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey, what's up, cousin? That's my cousin. What's up, May? Podding like I do, but yeah. So I've walked off two jobs. I've walked off two jobs so far this year. But fortunately, I've had a ton of offers. I actually started a job again. It's been my first week. But in the meantime, with that, I also acquired another job. So I have a decision to make. I'm between two jobs. Both of them I have, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. One of them is actually at Three Floyds Brewing Company. So if anybody works there, be your new forklift. Well, Three Floyds is a brewing company, though.
Yeah, but we just call it a brewery.
Jesus Christ, Indy, what the fuck? I was getting on people on grammar today on Facebook, though.
I know, that's why I'm bothering you.
I'm tired of whether and rather. They're not the same.
They're not. It's just like...
I don't care. Rather, y'all. Sis and sense is not the same. Jesus Christ, people. You guys are blowing me.
Hey, don't give me...
There be killing people on the internets, bro.
Same thing with 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Hey, I did it earlier. I had to see him Vill a correction on 2 and 2. Fuck spell check on the iPhone. So
you got two jobs.
I have two jobs right now that I'm deciding between.
You don't know which one you're gonna pick. What else has been going on?
Not yet. Well, I got a new song that I really want to play, but it's not finished yet.
We don't care about that.
No. This isn't a music podcast.
Fuck the both of you. You asked me what was going on. I don't give a shit what y'all asked me. You asked me what was going on.
In the last 3 weeks, you haven't said anything to me about any song, so I don't want to hear about it now.
So what? So the fuck what? That's what I want to talk about right now.
Okay. Your song what's the name of
it? Confused.
Is it another Drake beat?
You're confused, all right.
No.
Okay.
No. Kind of in that vein, though.
Nigga, you are not in the city. Stop lying.
Love Rev. Shout out to Big Rev.
Hey, shout out to Rev, who's finally home. Rev is able to go home.
Yes, Rev is home. That's fucking awesome.
Rev's at home. Clap it up for Rev.
Hey, we ain't got no sound effects.
We know Vill is extra happy about that because he's been camping out. You guys have been having like slumber camp at the studio. Just sleepaway camp. That's fucking awesome, though.
They spend so much time together, they start to look alike.
I've been taking care of his cat. I've been having to go check on his pussy every other day.
Ill shit.
Ooh, hey, we do have before we move on to see what else Rome's been up to, we do have an episode of Storytime with Uncle Bobby tonight that me and Rome were talking about yesterday on the way to the
that shit is gonna be good, boy.
So yeah, it's for everybody out there who may or may not have a STD in their life.
Skurlock said 420 in this bitch.
Oh yeah.
What is he commenting on?
I don't think he ever accepted the fact that he had to show who he was. So I got the stream live on my phone while we're talking to.
Oh, whose page you coming on?
Probably yours.
What page are you on that you commented? Huh? No, yeah, but what stream?
Tell them to go to the YouTube.
On my page? Oh, that's weird.
Tell them to go to the YouTube.
It might be because I'm getting text messages and shit right now, but I can't even check them because I'm using my phone as the camera. So anyway, that's what else you been up to? The song that we don't care about. You got a bunch of jobs and shit, like you're Jamaican.
Yep. Taking Uncle Bobby to the airport. Indy finally sent me a beat pack so we can finally start working on our Vill Radio project. Putting the finishing touches on that.
I finally decided I actually wanted to rap. That was the thing.
Whatever, motherfucker. You was sending beat packs to hella motherfuckers, and you was pulling up on people in the studio. We see you on Facebook, buddy.
You're not Ivo. You're not D-Edge. There's a difference.
Ooh.
I ain't even talking about them.
We're not talking about that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a secret.
Okay.
Kami house coming soon.
Moved back home.
Oh, you did what?
Moved back home. Yeah, moved back home.
That's
which
crazy
is fucking dope. I don't think
I don't know why I'm acting all surprised because, like, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Shout out to Rob Vill, who me and him were talking about similar things as far as relationships.
We manifested that shit overnight for you to go.
We manifested it. So true to the power in speaking your world into existence, eh?
Well, I knew things were gonna be A1 when I got added back on Facebook.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I knew things were gonna be pretty good. So I'm happy for you.
Well, that's good. But that's been pretty much what's up with me. I want to get into some of the topics, so I ain't gonna shoot everything that I've been wanting to talk about out there yet.
What have you been up to there, Indy? Damn, Indy. Well, Indy, last time we talked, you had a job.
Yeah, I had a job last time we talked. It's working out good. Considering I don't have that job anymore. I'm technically on medical leave.
Okay.
Medical leave, or is you
medical leave?
Oh, so you insurance finally approved you for the sex change operation.
Yeah. What?
You say you're getting a sex change? He's
going from Sherman to Sharita?
Shermita.
Yeah. I've always knew deep down I was a lesbian. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm turning myself to a woman so I can be a lesbian.
Bro, you don't gotta. Well.
Well, I'm a lesbian and I haven't gone through a sex change, so.
Nah, we had the show last Sunday at Shades of Time, which was cool until somebody decided they wanted to fight and got the show shut down.
Man. Yeah, we didn't talk about that. We gotta get into. Are you guys gonna get into?
We'll get into that shit. Let's start fucking.
And how I showed up late.
Usually open.
Oh no, I think enough people saw that from the video that I put up.
Hey, Rev sent me a video to show me that he was really in the city.
I don't know what that means.
Scissors.
He sent me lesbians. Scissors.
Lesbians.
Oh,
scissoring.
Yeah. I'll scissor with a girl now. I love scissoring. It's amazing to scissor with a female.
I love
you bump clits with.
Huh?
You bump clits.
He loves bumping the clits.
Girl.
I call it whatever you want to call it. Any position where my dick is in vagina, we're good. But
I don't know if that's scissoring though, but
I'm surprised he's not Mormon, so he could soak all the time.
So you can soak. Shout out to soaking, yo.
But nah, I got an interview on another pod this upcoming Wednesday, Air Hustling Radio.
Yes.
That's gonna be interesting. Because I don't think a lot of people know my background. I got a lot of artists and different stuff doing promo for me for that. So I appreciate y'all for that.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me.
Because I knew you'd say no.
Yeah, but I at least want to tell you no. Fuck, you take all the fun out of it.
I knew you say no, and I can't afford to.
Definitely would have said no.
I can't afford to pay you for
it. No, you can't.
Nah.
We could even do it on Sunday dinner. Nah. Let's just podcast.
Nah, Other than that, we started finishing up the Vill and Radio project. The deluxe for hits is gonna drop soon. I just been chilling, man. Playing with guns, playing with females, watching movies, playing video games. Just the normal shit, man. Enjoying life. I've been enjoying life for the first time in a long time, and that's all that matters.
Nobody cares about your music, just like they don't care about mine either.
I don't know. I got shots out. Soup commented on my music.
No one cares.
Like, who cares?
No
one cares.
That's what matters.
I care because I'm on part of the deluxe too. So.
No, you don't have to care, Rome. You don't have one of these.
I definitely don't. Shout out to D Edge. I need one of those, man.
Even though Vill's looks better because his is real.
Oh wow.
You got gold. I don't like gold. I rather have white gold.
This is the first time I ever wore gold in my life. It's normally always white gold.
And really?
Yeah, I've never had gold in my life. This
I'm wearing gold.
This is something of adjustment, but I like it. It's different. It seems like people notice it more than the white gold. So I don't know. But I've had good. What you been up with,
Bobby? Let's see. All types of shit. Where to start? I'm in Vegas now again. I was in Vegas fucking 2 weeks ago tomorrow. I flew to Vegas for 4 days. Came back week later. Flew out here, which was yesterday. Be here to Wednesday. So I've been trying to vacation it up. I took a further step back than I was previously during my sabbatical. During the sabbatical, I realized that fuck this shit for the most part. But I'm gonna save all that for Keisha's show. I'm gonna finally do the interview and then announce all the next shit. But I've been chilling.
Announce all the shit on somebody else's platform. That's always smart to do.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Are you bringing back? Are we bringing back Uncle Bobby After Dark or
Fire
Friday Night Lives?
Fire, by the way.
The mango. I actually had it. I didn't enjoy that like that.
Friday Night Live Friday Night Live is still taking shape. It's almost to where I have what I want for season 2. There's one more I gotta talk. There's one more person I gotta talk to, and it's just synchronizing the dates really. So you'll have I'm gonna do D Brown and Same Hustle New Money.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my boy Shy Trill, Terrell Garth. He's been in the game for a long time. He started with CCA. EG and C-Mac are his cousins. Talked to him. He was involved with the Fred situation too. We're gonna sit down with him. I'm going to sit down with Stove God Cooks.
Hey,
that'll be the marquee show of the second season. Those 3 for sure. I was gonna do one with Bug, but the listening party we did kind of maybe took care of that. But I might go ahead and there's still a strong possibility that we'll have one with Bug. I wanted to do probably 6 episodes. So we'll see exactly what happens.
Whoa!
And that's what that. As for Uncle Bobby After Dark, it all depends. Bringing that back probably wouldn't be weekly. We'll probably do it either bi-weekly or once a month, and it all depends on what your job situation is going to be.
I'll be able to pod
because if you're working at mid shift, you won't be able to pod.
Nope. Working mornings.
What's wrong with Trail's head?
He doesn't have a hat on.
Trey!
Hey! That's what's wrong with my head, motherfucker. I ain't got no hairline no more.
Hey, join the club, baby.
Hey,
the club, man. Join the club, man.
I'm not there yet.
The lining is good. Fuck y'all. What's going on, brothers?
I'm not.
What's up, man?
Yeah, your lining is real good if you look all the way back there.
I appreciate you, Jay. If nobody else appreciates you, I appreciate you.
So anyway, that's about it. I started writing. I'm back to writing, so that's cool.
So I think the big question that people want to know is, are you retired? Because I did see a Facebook post that said as much.
Well, I was gonna say that for
so. Do you want to? Oh.
All right. Yes. Yes, I am retired. I am closing out the previously announced projects on Vill and Radio, and then I will be riding off into the sunset to Hollywood.
Wow. Okay.
So what are we doing about the Vill and Radio project?
Like
he just said he's finishing them up.
Yeah, the label's not going anywhere. The label's not going anywhere. The label will be the day-to-day operations of the label will be put in the hands of Il Brown and Indy.
Oh shit!
And they'll still report back to me. Fucking, I'll check in. Once a week, see how everything's going. But I have an opportunity to create a cinematic universe, so to speak, and the opportunity to pitch it in Hollywood. So I kind of want to. It's kind of time to start. It's kind of. I've been helping for 23 years. I've been helping everybody else follow their dreams, and so to speak. Now it's time for me to follow my dreams.
So you're gonna get multiple strippers pregnant?
No, that's not anywhere in any of my dreams, bro. Ever. I think you're projecting.
Are your plans to get Me Too'd out in Hollywood?
No.
Oh, because you'll be the first person to get Me Too'd.
Yeah.
The whole
reason
I'm creating these shows,
we're all in agreement.
The whole reason I'm creating these shows in this whole cinematic universe and trying to sell these shows is just so I can meet Rihanna. This is all.
So it's only one stripper you want to get pregnant. I can't be mad at you about that one, because look, if I had my opportunity to shoot a load in Rihanna, I would act like I didn't come and shoot multiple loads.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I mean, there's still a lot of people were taken aback, so to speak, and wondering what it meant, why it was happening, shit like that. But I'm not disappearing. I'm just it's not going anywhere. The studio's going to be there. The name's not changing. Shit like that. It's just.
Me and Bug getting ready to go on our Kanye right quick and just be like, Rob Vill doesn't like Gary people.
No, I'm all my artists are being set up to.
The fuck?
Bro.
This.
Bro, I think a bald head might be better.
We just can't take. We just can't take you serious, dog. We just can't.
I have no
you look
idea
like
what's going on
the creepy deacon at the Baptist church, dog. That's what you look like right now.
Nah, he looked like the villain from fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
oh man, bro.
Maybe it's the angle. Oh no, I do look like that motherfucker. That's funny as hell. All right, let me switch hats. Fuck
too
that.
bad you can't just switch hairlines. Go.
Ain't that a bitch? Live longer, motherfucker. You on your way.
Bro, my fuck shit's all fucked up too. I just showed you. It's all fucked
Yeah,
up.
we're all bad, including Indy, who's rocking the bandana right over the hairline.
Okay, shit. I just got a big ass forehead. Fuck it.
That is not a forehead, bro. You got a nice ass projection screen.
Yes, bro. You got the planetarium joint.
Hey, that's how we know the Earth's not flat, because yours is a model for its curvature.
There it goes. Yes. Oh man, that's awesome.
Indy did that shit.
Shit.
Yo, that was perfect.
Hey, all I want to say is I'm high as hell right now.
I'm sure.
Have you even finished the whole blunt yet?
Yeah, no, it's still going.
He passed. I've been paying attention.
I'm gonna finish it up right now. There's a couple hits left.
Yeah, y'all took a bit. Nah, I'm gonna probably send you 40. I want that Good Friday, that Good Day joint.
Well, that's before tax.
40.
No, I get you after the taxes. You know what I'm saying? But nah, hold on.
I'll tell you how much it cost. I don't know what I did with the receipt. The tax was $14 in excise tax and then $12 in sales tax.
Okay.
So that's $25. So $65. Yeah. Taxes suck out here.
That's not bad though.
No.
That's bad.
But see.
No, that's not bad. It's worse in Michigan.
I got some fire. No, I got some fire too though. In a regular baggie. You know what that means.
Well, it's you, Vill. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
All right, so we're 20.
Bro, put some kind of hat on. Hey, he looked like the Moon Man from the old McDonald's commercials.
All right, check this out. Give me 1 second. Y'all ain't finna keep drilling me. Motherfucker.
Pause. Nobody wants to drill you, bro.
Hold on.
So
I'm going back to the old trusty.
Yeah, come on, man. Go find that hat, because we got to find out what's been going on with you, buddy.
Yeah. What have you been doing? Yelling at kids and stuff like that?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to mute out real quick.
Okay.
No,
anyway.
Cool. That'll give me a second to do what I'm doing anyway.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, I'm in Vegas. Shout to Yep. There you go.
We're gonna put this right here, so we got a symbol of Trail, so we can act like he's actually on the show till he gets back.
Yeah, just move your head over, Rome.
Yeah, just move your head over, Rome, so we can have Trail participating in what's going on.
So Trail.
Anyway.
So Trail, what have you been doing? I see you got your trusty. He's got his trusty sunglasses on.
Indy prepping for West Side Story with the bandana. Okay, I'll let you slide on that, Bianca. You still too tall to rap with me, though.
You said you'll let her slide?
What?
I said she's still too tall for a feature. I can't do a feature with a girl that's taller than me.
What?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Because then when we do the video, I got to wear fucking...
Okay, there you go.
And all that. You know what I'm saying?
Now you look like a break dancer. That's cool.
No, that's cool, man.
That's cool. I got some of those hats too.
He looks like he's about to ask you if you got some spare.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no, he looks like he's auditioning for the live action Darkwing Duck.
Hey, it looks like he's about to ask you if you got some spare change.
Ain't that a bit? Woo, motherfuckers.
So, Trell, what have you been up to?
All right.
Buying hats.
I've been reaching out because I'm back into like really producing and shit. So, you know, reaching out, trying to get these beats out to motherfuckers and finishing up. He said, what? Tyrone? You ain't gonna do me like that, Bianca.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. But now, finishing up 11, and I'm probably gonna be on my young shit and just stop rapping for a while and just get these beats off. Because I'm a producer.
When the fuck has he stopped rapping for a while? Unfortunately, he's still doing it.
He's talking about he gonna retire, but we know he not.
But he has to.
But he not.
Nah,
he can't help run Villain Radio if he's trying to be a rapper.
Yeah, it's not. I got too much going on. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I pay attention to. I'm not doing. We're getting to that on Keisha's podcast.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. So
so both of you guys are holding material for another platform. I understand.
Hold on.
I just said
I understand, guys.
Or maybe there's an announcement. Or maybe there's going to be an announcement that isn't another platform. Oh.
Is that a teaser or?
Nobody
cares
about that. That was stupid.
Yes, that's a teaser. No one. I hate both of you for that.
When you get your interview?
Me?
Oh shit. That's not nice.
When I decide to go on there with Keisha, the fuck?
That's what mine is too.
You said when you decide to go in on Keisha.
No, when I decide to go on there with Keisha.
Either or for him, he don't care.
Yeah, he don't
care. Yeah. Don't.
Wait, nope.
Stop! You just got home.
Oh, y'all was talking about that. Yeah.
That could be taken out of context. Stop.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Shout out to Keisha Passmore.
Nah, Keisha like the skinny boys anyway. Ain't that right, Jay Slay?
Whoa.
Yeah, apparently I'm a fat nigga now. I don't know. So
I don't know what size T you wearing. You went from large to what? Extra large now?
That's interesting because I still wear larges, but just makes my bicep look bigger. Yeah. And just Gucci Mane tees, you know what I'm saying?
The bicep don't look bigger. It just look like that you're fatter and your shirt's smaller.
Yeah.
No, when you take the shirt off and your girl put the shirt on, you notice that it's like wavy at the bottom like a dress.
Oh man. Yeah. Or like you walk by a fan and the bottom of the shirt just goes in the wind. You're like, damn. This motherfucker big as hell.
Damn, Rome's super loud.
Am I?
Yeah.
Damn it, and the mic failed too.
Damn.
Nah, but we're 33 minutes in. I like the fact that Trell's getting back to producing, and not just producing. I had a conversation with you, if you don't mind me saying what we said. Do you mind?
Go ahead. We good.
The original part of the original Plug production team is back. That made some of the hot beats that we had back in the early 2000s. Corey and Trell, you know what I'm saying, are back to it. So I'm very curious to see what's going to come out of that mind, because I always felt like Corey was talented, especially when it came to finishing beats. You know what I'm saying? Getting sent something to him and him finishing off. So I'm curious to see what's going to come out of there.
Well, the thing about that is, like, you know, me and him always had that chemistry in the studio. You know, we like-minded when it comes to what type of vibe we on with the beat. So it don't matter who started, who finished it. You know, when me and him collab, man, that's why we created Plug Productions. I'm sorry, Trell,
but is the bill of your hat folks of 5, dogs? That motherfucker like his game banging both ways.
It's the angle, motherfucker. God damn it, man. Shit, motherfucker, look, shit. It's it's a hat.
Sorry.
Nigga, fuck you. Anyway. Back to the point.
He's basically saying, what set you claim, dog? you got to flip it one way or the other, dog.
Or the other.
I'm neutral.
Okay.
But no, motherfucker.
What's up, Jacob? Shout out to Jacob and the Shades in Time. I think all of us were there except for, yes, Femo. I'm sorry.
Except for Trell, because Trell can't do Sundays.
Except for Trail, and I was there late.
Sundays are bad.
Who's having a party at their house?
At mine?
That's just the girls.
Probably the girls.
Yeah, that's just the girls.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. Me and him, we working on our chemistry. We working on our beats. He's making his own. I'm making my own. It's still Plug Productions. You know, we just trying to get back in the game. just keep on doing what we love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Skull Dollar, we still waiting on the Dream Rich like team interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, let us know what's up. He said that hat is on some other shit, cuz. Nah,
That
but
motherfucker been sitting in the way for a minute.
I don't know what wrong with, but we're 36
Hat's
minutes
from
in.
fucking 1997.
He said that hat knows who killed Tupac.
Who said that? Who said that? Oh, I thought that was a comment. Vill, you ain't shit.
No, that was a comment. It was a comment on the fucking Facebook because it ain't popping up. And he said that hat. They said his hat knows who kills Tupac.
What? I don't see that one. Scope said his hat on some other shit though.
Hey, though, but let's get into what's going on. Speaking of Tupac, I don't know. This sounded like a cool segue.
Yeah, that was wow.
Speaking of Tupac, some rappers have died.
Right. Right.
I mean, I guess that's how we segue into it.
Yeah. I think we should start. I don't want to say start least from greatest, but to me, I'm going from least important to most important. And
wow, Indy, that's crazy, bro. Let's just do it randomly so we don't.
All right.
So I guess we're starting off with Black Rob.
Right, like Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Damn, Bill.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, shit. Black Rob died like, whoa. Came out of nowhere. Nah, he was dealing with some serious issues and stuff like that. And we've all somebody said that Ortiz said that's the comment hat. That's the hat.
Yeah,
comment
it
hat
is.
on in all his videos.
Yeah.
No, Black Rob was came out in a time where he had one of the hottest songs. He had a very well put together album, but he was in a transition where when music came out, he just got lost in the fold on what was going on.
I think that album did go platinum, but that was around the time where all the albums were going platinum.
Was it the single or the actual album that went platinum?
I believe the actual album went platinum, but I think it went off the strength of the single.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because back then, that's when you had to buy the album for the single. They weren't doing maxis.
They weren't doing maxis like that. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I bought that album to hear that song.
Yeah, that album was actually, the album from front to back was actually pretty decent. Black Rob was talented. I just don't think he couldn't keep up with the new school. That's what happened.
I illegally downloaded that album and burned it onto the CD.
LimeWire.
Oh, I did too.
I actually recorded to that beat.
The
woe beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty times in basements rapping on that particular beat. Black Rob, although he wasn't one of my favorites, that was on Bad Boy at that time. Like you said, a very, very strong intro album. I just don't remember. It was just a lot of stuff going on with Bad Boy at that time.
That was Life Story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that was Life Story that was on. He had a couple of joints on there. It wasn't just Whoa. He had You Don't Know Me, Can I Live?
Yes. Yes.
Thug Story. I Love You, Baby. Like, he had Spanish Fly was dope. I remember Spanish Fly. But it's one of them things where he had that barbecue album. You know what I'm saying? Where you could come on at a barbecue and just play and be cool. You be playing dominoes, playing spades. That album's on. Whoa was the hit. If Whoa played now, you know what I'm saying, it would be.
It still goes.
It still goes off. But if it's not one of them things which is gonna get a lyrical escapade award or something like that, because Whoa was like the simplest fucking shit in the world. You know Whoa was the fucking. Whoa was at the time that it came out. It was like the same thing as the Rough Riders anthem.
Absolutely, it was an anthem.
Yes, yeah.
And that was around the same era.
Yep, turn the club up type stuff. But him passing and kind of the circumstances behind his untimely passing.
I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at myself in the fucking behind the scenes, and I swear my eyes feel like they're open way more than they look on the screen. God damn.
But let's get into the shit behind the thing. How do y'all feel about the people shitting on Diddy saying he didn't do enough for Black Rob before he died? Me and Vill were talking about this in the background.
Well, here I had an argument with somebody online about this too. First of all, it's not Diddy's job to make sure that people that have been signed to him are okay throughout their whole life. He gave these people a chance to become millionaires. It's not up to him to make sure that they keep their money. You know, if they turn into addicts or if they misspend and don't save anything for the future, if they're one-hit wonders, so on and so forth. But Black Rob signed a couple different deals with other record labels after he was signed to Bad Boy. So why aren't they going and saying about any of those other labels too and shit like that? And Black Rob's family has released a statement saying Diddy was there. He made sure he had the best doctors, shit like that,
Yes.
So
let's go to the beginning of that though.
And here's one thing though: you could only help somebody if they want to help themselves,
right?
Let's go to the beginning of that. Who I believe it was Master P that made the statement about how the record labels weren't taken care of and how they should figure out a way for that to happen. Do you think that there's some Master P shade towards Puffy in there?
No. I mean, look at all the No Limit artists. How many No Limit artists do you think are still millionaires to this day that didn't misspend their money or some shit like that? So
this is what I'll say though. I still believe that P probably set his artists up in a better direction than Puffy did. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
I would say the artists that were related to him, he did.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on what the actual
he helped regenerate Snoop though. Let's not.
He didn't.
All Puffy.
No.
Oh, he did.
Snoop regenerated Snoop.
No, Snoop talks about the fact that Master P was one of the ones that
Snoop was trash on fucking No Limit.
He was trash, but he made money.
Yeah.
And anyway, he probably learned a lot.
Check it out.
Yeah, he showed him how to make money. Snoop goes into detail talking about that.
Puffy's artists were all at a way higher level. He put his artists at a way higher level than Master P put his artists.
I believe that's true too, though. But did they make any money?
No, but Master P benefited as much from Snoop as Snoop did from Master P. Like,
of course,
No Limit was floundering at that time, and
they made money. I mean, they made money. It might not have been, crazy money, but they all made money where they all made enough money where they could have lived comfortably for the rest of their life if they would have invested it and took care of it properly.
Somebody should have did that bid for C Murder, and fucking No Limit would have never went under.
Yeah, they would have.
Wow.
Every label goes under. Yeah. It's not like it's what happens. It's never gonna that one label, because you gotta think all these labels are basically independent labels. It's they might have had their distribution deal, shit like that made them mid majors, if you want to call it that. But now they're basically independent. Shit like that. Nobody's if they partner with a major label, it's just for fucking marketing money, because it's not like they're putting out a bunch of CDs in stores and shit like that.
Yep.
All sales come from online, shit like that, whether it's iTunes Music or whatever you use.
I don't need your help. I don't need your help recording anymore. I don't need your help shooting my video. Right. I really just need you to market and put me in the proper places, and that's where the labels are at now.
Yeah.
So, but what does that speak to?
I just need the show and the radio play. That's it. That's all they're looking for. The shows and the radio. That's what they need the big labels for.
Artists book their own shows. They have their own management.
I'm talking about these Coliseum shows.
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah, well, there's only a few independent artists that be booking shows like that.
Yeah,
really.
And they used to be.
Yeah, you need big money behind you to be able to do that. So that means they got hella investors.
You're not a straight independent. You got to be partnered up with Live Nation or something like that to fucking if you're going to be going on arena tours like and doing places like United Center and the Staples Center and fucking
is Live Nation a label?
No,
but Live Nation is the one that puts the money behind them in order for them to do that. Most
correct.
Live Nation owns and operates a lot of these venues.
Yeah,
and it's easier to get in that door with a label, or you got to be somebody like what Joe Budden has with Cash App backing him.
That's what these 360 deals are for. You know, if you're a new artist. No, technically it's not, especially if you're a new artist, because you're going to get paid because the label is going to make sure that the music's everywhere it could be. They're going to make sure that you're on tour everywhere you could be. They're going to make sure
you get the best interviews.
Yeah, I'm
on the Breakfast Club. I'm getting all of that because they want to cut. They want your merch to be fire because they want some of that.
The whole thing about it. What is the longevity of this contract? And what do I get to keep for myself in the event that I want it to leave? Nothing.
Well, hold on. No, that's not true. That's all the.
That's not necessarily true.
On the artist, what you're going in there with, because they're not offering you this deal unless they really want you. So
they want your brand.
The power to leverage is on the artist side. You know.
Most artists getting 360 deals.
As long as you abide by that contract.
Most artists who are in 360 deals, to be totally honest with you, are new artists and haven't developed a brand to start off with. They don't have an expanded brand. What the label's going to help you do is expand your brand. The thing that most artists get into when they sign a 360 is the fact that right when their contract is done, they sign another one. Instead of having somebody negotiate them to get them a better contract. The 360 contract isn't bad for a new artist. It's bad when you get into 360 after 360 after 360.
Well,
it's bad when you can sell your own merch and now I have to give a percentage to the label when they didn't do anything to help me.
That's it. And see, even your name, if you create your own name, you can't use your own name without them eating on it. You know what I mean? That's the problem I have.
That's part of the 360, but see, that's why if I'm a new artist, I'm more eager to sign that though, because the label is going to help me build my name.
Here's the thing though.
Just like what Young said.
Here's the thing.
Correct.
It don't matter if you're getting trapped in it. You could become a legacy artist like that. They're going to make sure that you're fucking 80 years old performing at a fucking state fair or some shit.
Yep.
You know?
Or on the BET Awards in the old artist section or whatever they do.
If your career is managed properly, you won't even have to do that shit unless you want to do that shit. Here's the thing. What these artists don't realize is they have their leverage on the side, but they don't have experienced managers. And they don't even go get a lawyer until they absolutely have to. They pick their best friend or somebody that one of their friends that works the manager of Foot Locker or some shit.
Right. JoJo didn't even graduate.
Here's the thing:
junior year in high school.
If a label came to me about any of my artists with a 360 deal, I would advise the artist to sign it, but I would negotiate it properly. You know, the first deal would be for. The first deal is always going to be between 3 and 5 albums. Nowadays, it's probably going to be for 3. Probably negotiate, right at the 4. They're going to want 5. You're going to want 3. Probably 4 called even at that, and then you got to get that 60-40 split. The label is going to get the 60%. But here's the thing. That's okay. Because
that's okay.
Everything you're doing yourself. So you're getting paid.
Right.
Regardless.
Right.
You know,
and that's the same thing Rome was saying. Like, I don't need you to record.
Exactly.
Yep.
So there's
I don't need was expensive.
Exactly. So they're going to make sure you're on tour with another major artist, right out rip. You know, so that's the problem that Snow the Product's going to have when the world's back open all the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's could tour by herself, but she's not going to be on one of those major tours unless another major artist is going to invite her on.
She'll be on. Well, the thing with Snow the Product is she'll be paired with somebody like somebody like Tech Nine is going to grab Snow the Product. And
well, see, here's the thing: Mac Miller's been signed for a long time. Same thing with Joey Badass. Joey Badass has been signed. Joey Badass was signed to a major label deal because he's signed through Static, and Static's imprint is distributed by Major. Fred did a song with Joey Badass. I met Joey Badass in 2013 in New York at Static Selector's house. Fred did a song with him. And Static's fucking studio was in his basement we're in Brooklyn, right? It was pretty dope. So yeah, the check came from a major label. So yeah, Joey's they just appear to be independent, just like Fred's first time he got paid.
Mac Miller was Warner, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, because it just appeared to be independent. He made his name to make the major show him, but when you started seeing him on TV and everything, all that was done through Warner. He might have been matter of fact, let me look.
Chance, the same thing. He didn't sign a deal, but he was attached to, I believe it was Live Nation or was it Rock Nation?
Mac Miller.
No, the only thing he did was sell the exclusive rights to debut fucking whatever project it was on Apple Music.
Yeah, on Apple.
But Joey's been other than his first mixtape, Joey's been a major artist because after his first mixtape, Static Selector signed him, and Static's his shit's distributed by a major label, so that makes his imprint a major label. Well, mid-major if you want to get technical, but it's not independent. But just like Wiz Khalifa, the first check Fred ever got from a feature, he did a song with Wiz Khalifa, and the check came from Universal, and this was when Wiz was independent. You know, on the outside, you know, they try to make it look like it's all independent because that was the big thing then. You know, this might have been like 2010. I want to say 2009, 2010.
Yeah, because Mac Miller was signed at 17 to Roastum Records. Then in 2014, he signed with Remember Music, and that's a subsidiary to Warner Brothers, and he was distributed and paid by Warner Brothers. It's just that the way they move and the way they did made you think that was independent. There's not too many true independent artists out here.
Yeah, it's because they had their music was although their music was good, it was real niche market. You know what I mean?
Because Mac Miller was dope. Joey Badass.
That whole era was real. Let's say the whole movement in that era was real independent-ish.
Yeah,
you know, just look at that freshman cover of 2010.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Skull. Roastum Records was a independent, but he was signed to Roastum Records and was distributed through a major. So although he was signed to an independent, he was still backed by a major with everything he was doing. And then he turned around and after he left that in 2014, went and signed with the major in order to make sure that his stuff went more. Because when he started to pop and he got the reality show and everything like that, he was on Warner.
Yeah, that was more than likely they pulled him. They pulled him from the independent label. They were like, okay, you're gonna move us some units, and they plucked them.
It's kind of like when you say it's kind of like baseball when they got you on a farm league and they decide to pull you up to the majors.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's what happened to Meg Thee Stallion. That's what she got in all that beef. She assigned a production label.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and then she wanted to go sign a major deal.
Anyway, these artists, it all depends what's going to benefit them the most.
How did we get into an intelligent conversation off of the death of Black Rob?
Yeah, exactly. Black Rob.
We were talking about label shit.
Yeah, Nipsey ended up getting distributed. Who backed him?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
he
go
did
ahead.
Get distributed though.
Yeah.
He got a distribution deal.
He got a big check. I think Victory Lane was the first one that was major.
Yes, that was the first. That was his major label debut.
Yeah. So anyway, we got into this for Black Rob. Rest in peace, Black Rob.
Oh yeah, who else? Who else we were supposed to be going through? Yeah, Shock G.
Shock G.
Shout out to Shock G.
On your panties. I never make a stripper that gets at me. I'm moving. My bad. I'm sorry.
Shock G was a very, very intelligent musical being. He could play very, very many instruments. If that's the right phrasing, he could play a lot of motherfucking instruments, bro. Why'd you take the fucking border off?
Oh, no, it happened when I did the thing. Okay, it's back.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Shock G passed away. He was found in a hotel room. How old was he? 57. He was 57 years old. That's crazy.
He didn't look a day. He didn't look nowhere near 57. G.
No, he didn't. Black don't crack.
No, he didn't.
He really looked good for his age. But he did he did a lot of things. He was the one who introduced the world to Tupac on a major scale.
Correct. From Digital Underground. For all you youngins out there who don't know who Digital Underground is, go and do your research. Tupac started out as the background dancer for them, and then was introduced to the world by Shock G.
Yeah, I don't know if he was on the road to do a show or what, but he was in a hotel.
Anybody who's too young to know who Shock G is, do me a favor and go ask your mom who put the satin on her panties.
Hey man, can you put that hand on backwards?
Nope. Y'all got to deal with it now.
Didn't Atlantic have something to do with Nipsey? Didn't Atlantic Records have something to do with Nipsey?
Did you find out by looking it up? That was what you were supposed to be doing.
I was just guessing. I didn't look it up. I was asking you because you're the know-all, be-all.
No, I forget who it was.
Yeah.
So,
it says Nipsey Hussle was Atlantic Records.
It's saying Atlantic Records. It's also saying Epic as well.
I think he finished with Epic.
It's probably a joint deal.
No, I think
had to finish his contract out with Atlantic.
Yeah.
Epic sounds more along the lines of what he would have been doing at that time.
Yeah. I think Victory Lap was on Atlantic, and then I think he was going to finish up with Epic.
Then we had back to Shock G. Musical pioneer. He played a lot. He produced for a lot of artists. Played a lot of instruments. Namely,
that's
piano.
what a lot of people don't know about Shock G is that he was a producer.
Indy, do you have anything up on what he produced? Look it up, please.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of people, if you don't know who Shock G is, you know him as fucking Humpty Hump.
Yeah.
Humpty Dance.
Once got busy in the Burger King bathroom.
Exactly. Yeah, Master P
he produced a lot of that oh man, Strictly for My Niggas.
No.
Yeah.
The first Pac album. Yes.
Yep. He produced a lot of that. Then the second one, with Papa song on it.
What's going on?
Oh, he got a hell of a list.
Nah, this is a hell of a list. What I Won't Do for Love, Rebel of the Underground, Telling Time, Dr. Dre, I Get Around, Get Away, Bobby Brown. A lot of Raw Fusion on here, a lot of No Face, a lot of Mystic, like Prince, Love Sign. Got production credits on. Mac Mall, Chassis, Risky Business for Merge, Smiling Faces, KRS-One. And it just keeps going on. This list is fucking long as shit.
What was his latest that he did? He did something not too long ago that was big. Did he help produce or write or whatever?
Let me see. The latest I got on here that shows up is 2019 Cuddy Clean JC.
Anything before that? Go back from there.
Let's see.
Anything that was big?
None that I see.
Damn, who was this? I swear they said he did something. Who knows? Anyway.
He got to be there.
Yeah, Shock G, like I said, he introduced the word of Tupac on a grand scale. Humpty Dance, everybody knows the motherfucker Humpty Dance.
Mm-hmm.
But he was dope. He was really dope producer.
This motherfucker was on the Mother's Day soundtrack.
There you go. He wrote a lot.
He was the backbone to that group. You know, he arranged, recorded, produced, mixed. He did a lot of writing. Yeah.
Bro, he wrote episode 1 of the Tonight Show when Jimmy Fallon came on.
Wow.
What?
I'm just going through the shit, dude.
Wow. Y'all learning something. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's dope.
He's got writer credits, so Mama Said Knock You Out.
So I'm looking at the Mother's Day soundtrack he has credits for. I'm on IMDb right now. Some of the soundtrack on the movie Dope and the Charlie's Angels soundtrack in 2000.
Charlie's Angels?
That's kind of nuts. Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Man, we would have never known it. He never had his own little fingerprint. He was so versatile. You know, being able to play instruments and all that kind of stuff.
He had his own fingerprint. The problem is that he's not one that's grasping for fame. He doesn't need the credit. He actually enjoyed creating, you know what I'm saying, the music, being a creator. He didn't care about getting the flowers or whatever from it. He just wanted to create. Some of the best interviews I've ever seen were interviews that he's done with him explaining his art, why he did whatever. When he would break down the man Tupac Shakur was instead of just the artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eloquently speak about the person that he knew. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't think the world understands how big of a loss Shock G actually is. To what we got. Like he's just as big a loss, if not bigger, you know what I'm saying, not to compare anything that Nipsey was. He was doing everything that Nipsey was, but under the radar.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he did more. Okay, if we're older. Talking about music. Yeah, he had longevity. So if we're talking about music and what he contributed to music, yes. But I don't know what he did as far as everything. What's that say? Bring it back.
He said he should have done Drink Champs with Nori.
He should have did Drink Champs. That
would have been a dope one. That would have been a dope one.
Fuck that. He should have did a Villain Radio podcast. Is what he should have did. He could have picked one. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm saying. I'll jump. Don't say that. Don't. Skull, you should be saying he should have did fucking Dream Rich TV. That's what he should have did.
Oh boy.
Okay. This podcast just feels dirty as hell right now because he's just smoking a cigarette and shit.
Oh man.
He said
I'm not in the studio.
Okay, so
Shock G.
The grand finale, guys. Yes, rest in peace, Shock G. Prayers to all of the families.
Because a top 10 song of his would be grand finale. So I like the fact that you went with that. And although it's not a grand finale because everybody is equal here, I would say that for most of us,
no, not everybody is equal here.
And we're getting out of death right now, though, man. We got to get out of the death.
Though. But I would say that for mostly everybody here, this one hurt. This one like really hurt.
Rest in peace, DMX.
The dog. Yeah, this one hurt. This one hurt, man. A lot of angst of my youth was spent.
Yes.
listening to
yes,
fucking hardcore rhymes from DMX, man. And
DMX was the soundtrack of the summer of me going on a robbing spree.
I bet it was if you was listening to him.
yeah.
I mean, I was gonna be robbing whether I was listening to him or not, but it just kind of
that was just what he was playing. Yeah, that's what he was playing.
It was just on. I just lost my virginity to stop being greedy. So it DMX. And I said this, and I've stated this multiple times. DMX and Joe Budden are the reasons I rap. If it wasn't for Get At Me Dog,
slightly troublesome. That's slightly troublesome.
You know what?
Jesus Christ. Joe Budden and DMX? Oh, man. That
explains so much.
That explains things. It explains things.
So many things.
It does.
The worst part about it is that like it was so unexpected because we just had that versus battle and everything. So we was all I don't know I can't speak for but I was looking for a DMX comeback. You know, like come with the album, man. Like you got the verses, like let's hear another album. And then that.
Nah, because I'm gonna be totally honest with you, after the Great Depression, I didn't want to hear another DMX album.
Of course I did.
That's how I felt after I heard your first album.
Who, me or Young?
Both y'all.
About me.
He's talking about all of us, really.
He really is. He really is.
Talking about all of us.
I just want to know which one at this moment.
All of us.
DMX, and you guys speak for this. He was a heavy influence, and when I started doing music. The Stay in the Hood, you know what I'm saying, Struggle, different stuff like that. Like I think I wrote Struggle after listening to Slippin'. I wrote Stay in the Hood after the Rough Riders anthem remix. Like it it worked for the time, okay?
There you go.
It didn't age
You was in the video. Shut your ass up here.
Me and Rev just watched the video like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Keisha might be playing
it. Wow.
Wednesday, just to let you know. She might be playing that.
She got it? She got it?
So
we know where to get it. We have it. It's just on private.
I have it.
It's on private. I have it too.
Send it to me. I ain't seen it in forever.
I can't send it to you. It's on my YouTube. It's private.
Yeah.
All right. Pull me in.
But he was a heavy influence on who I was as a person.
DMX?
Yeah. He got me through a lot of stuff, a lot of trouble shit as a kid because it always seemed like he was going through so much but able to get out of what he was doing, you know what I'm saying, through music, even though we know the trouble behind his passing. He never gave up on himself. He always tried to at least give some type of knowledge back to tell people that they would do better, they could be better. That's where that's why I came up with that saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm destined to go through hell to bring you words of worth. You know what I'm saying? That came right after being locked up and listening to Flesh of My Flesh. It's
I never wondered that because I never listened to heard it.
So it's crazy, and he's still one of the only artists. He's still one of the only artists to have 2 platinum albums in the same year. You know what I'm saying? Less than 8 months apart. So debut album and sophomore album to both go platinum within the same year.
Right.
And he just had his struggles, like Maurice said, man. Like Sko said, he had his struggles mentally, couldn't get over them demons. Listening to his interviews about how he even got hooked to what he got hooked on was fucked up, because that's what makes you be like, man, you gotta watch the people that are around you. You know what I'm saying? Because people really don't give a fuck about you. And just his spirit. It's just even at that verses, just watching his spirit and him being happy, you know what I'm saying, being there with Snoop. Watching how Snoop looked at him like he was royalty. You know what I'm saying? It was a big thing because Redman, what was it? I think it was Redman, DMX, and then maybe one other artist. I feel like single-handedly saved Def Jam when Def Jam was struggling.
Yep, it was DMX. It was, I think, did Redman drop first that year? I think we talked about this on the link up. I think it was Redman earlier that year. Yeah, it was Redman earlier that year. Then DMX.
And then I think Jay dropped.
Jay dropped after that though.
And then DMX dropped again that same year.
And then he dropped again the year that Jay-Z dropped.
Yeah.
Because DMX dropped 2 in the same year. Both platinum.
1998, he dropped It's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh in 98. And then he came back in 2000 with what was that?
And there was X.
And then there was X.
And then there was X, and it was Great Depression.
Yes.
That, right?
Yes. So, 2001 was the Great Depression.
You know, you got 2 classics, arguably 3, and then the Great Depression wasn't a bad album.
He counts for 4 in my opinion because he is the one that pushed that Rough Riders anthem. I mean, the Rough Riders album to do what it did as well.
He was only on like 2 songs though.
Those were the songs that motherfuckers wanted to hear.
I'm ready to smoke some more weed.
Nah, on that Rough Riders mixtape, it was that fucking Down Bottom, and it was that track that Jay was on. Like,
they didn't even release a single. They didn't release Down Bottom as a single.
No, they did release a single on that though.
What was the single they released?
They released the Rough Rider anthem.
The Rough Riders. The Rough Riders. What? The Rough Riders. That was what they released as a single.
But that wasn't the Rough Riders anthem. Because the Rough Riders anthem came out on DMX album.
The anthem was on there too.
The anthem is on there too. No, the anthem wasn't on there. The anthem was on the Clue tape. The remix to the anthem was on the Clue tape. The Rough Riders anthem wasn't on the Rough Riders mixtape. The remix was on the Clue tape before the Rough Riders mixtape came out. I remember that. That was the only Clue tape I ever bought in my life. Was that Clue tape, and that's when I got introduced to Joe Budden.
Right.
on that same album.
Yeah.
Hold on that same album.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I got introduced.
Damn.
It was like
okay.
It's
making more
Fabulous
sense.
And Joe Budden. That's what I got introduced to.
Yeah.
That shit looks amazing. And that's the.
This album was dope though.
Yeah.
This Rough Riders album was dope as hell. Kiss of Death on here. Ride or Die, Down Bottom with Juvenile. You're right. The Jay-Z song was the single.
Yeah.
The Jigga My Nigga song was the single. And then, but that's some X shit. It's crazy though.
But that some X shit wasn't a single. That was just that it was on the album.
Yeah, it wasn't a single. Yeah, it was just on there though. But that shit was crazy.
And like Sko said, man, Eve played a big part in that Rough Rider shit.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Eve played a huge part.
She was the rage to Death Row.
You know what I want to do to Eve.
What did
Eve
he say?
Bad dog. Eve was nice.
I wanted her to rough ride me.
and she could rap. And she could still rap.
Bill saw the Stevie J video. He was like, "Oh, she's freaky too, huh?"
Because if I'm right or wrong, because Eve started off as a stripper too, right?
There's a video.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So now we still getting back to the point of Vill
I'll be back.
and these strippers.
I can't hear you.
That's it.
Bill
loves them strippers. Vill love them strippers.
I don't love the strippers.
But you only talk about strippers.
No,
and with majestic titties. Did Eve have majestic titties?
No, she got little itty bitty.
She had the paw prints.
Yeah, she
had the paw prints on them titties.
Yeah, she got tiny joints.
The thing about Eve though, she was a beast and she was all natural. I don't give a fuck she was stripper or not. She was all natural. Didn't go get her body done, and she could fucking spit. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah. That's all. That
she was really pretty. She was really pretty, and she could rap.
Fire.
White guy.
Don't matter. He's a billionaire.
Yeah, billionaire.
She got a sitcom. She had a sitcom and did some movies too.
She did have a sitcom. I forgot about this shit.
Yeah. Yep. That sitcom was actually pretty good.
Yeah. It was like on a level. I think it was the same time Sister and all that shit was out.
No. Little later.
The Eve sitcom was the new Moesha.
Let's not get into that. Let's not stray too far off course. But yeah, Eve had a lot to do with Rough Riders and Def Jam at that. But back to DMX, he was a tortured soul from the beginning. He had a very, very, very rough childhood. Always carried that with him. He was a robber like I was, but he just go straight beat people up and take shit, or rob people with his dog and shit. Like, give me your shit, my dog gonna go tag your ass.
Yeah, he was. He's one I feel that will be missed, and he actually influenced an entire fucking generation. You can hear his blueprint in a lot of people's music. And he gave us talents such as is Swiss as big as he is without, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, why does Trell look like Don Cheadle in a War Machine costume right now?
Don't disrespect Don Cheadle like that.
The bill of his hat looked like the mask is open.
You high as hell.
I just right. I just watched Flight.
Anyway,
I just watched
back to
Flight
DMX.
Today and forgot that Don Cheadle was in that movie.
We forget Don
so
Cheadle.
anyway,
We forget Don Cheadle's in anything that
back to the point.
Now.
Damn. Don't disrespect Don Cheadle like that.
Why? Don Cheadle don't give a fuck. That motherfucker got him a whole fucking series
anyway,
to come out on Disney Plus.
Rest in peace, DMX.
Fire. Rest in peace to X.
I cried.
You will be missed.
I cried.
You'll be missed. You know what? I didn't cry. I didn't cry. The last time I cried when like a celebrity type person died was Aaliyah. Everything else after that seems to pale in comparison to me, but DMX has definitely greatly influenced the kind of artist that I am, and a lot of things I've approached in the streets.
Bro, how's it going down? Was my fucking shit. I used to go up to white girls and rap that shit all the time like it was my shit.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Like that.
That is crazy.
Hey,
bro.
Trell's outside and shit. I can hear wind chimes in the wind.
And his funeral, X's funeral was they did his funeral proper. It was off the chain too, man.
Yes. Yes. In the monster truck.
It was at Barclays.
Carrying the casket. Yeah, at Barclays.
And in one scenario, if you look at it properly, he got his flowers before he left. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the verses, people.
Oh yeah.
And everything like that. They showed their appreciation for him. You know what I'm saying? Before he left, it wasn't like a Nipsey thing or anything like that. You actually got to appreciate who he was and what he did. And the only thing I'm mad that we didn't get that we should have got, we understand why we didn't get it, man. I wanted that fucking Murder Inc. album so bad. When they
God, yes.
J. John X album so bad.
Oh man.
It was dope.
But hey, we didn't get it, but it's cool because we got everything that we got from the man, you know what I'm saying, afterwards. So rest in power, X, and
rest in power.
I'll probably be going to sleep tonight to fucking It's Dark and Hell is Hot now. So okay. or I'll be up fucking punching a wall and trying to rob my neighbor. It all depends on how high I am.
Please don't.
Well, depends on what happens first.
Hey, don't do that because you remember you got to pick me up from the airport on Wednesday.
Yeah, facts. I forgot. I got you.
Okay, so speaking of channeling our inner DMX,
segue.
Are we
stimulus update? No, I'm playing.
Stimulus update.
Stupid.
He just went.
That was so dope. That was so dope when that happened, though. But so Michael B. Jordan in this new movie that's come out on Amazon Prime was
hasn't seen it.
I haven't watched it. I haven't downloaded it.
Can we talk around it?
Yeah.
No.
My thing is the only reason
I'm watching it when I fly home on Wednesday morning.
I'm gonna say this. The only reason people are watching this movie is because it's an Amazon Prime exclusive and there's Michael B. Jordan in it. Tom Clancy movies have been the shit for the longest.
This is true.
Jack Reacher, different shows.
Jack Reachers are fire. Them shits are fire, bro.
The only reason
I love Tom Cruise in that shit
is because of Amazon Prime and women see Michael B. Jordan. They
So-
want to check it out.
Well, what is the premise
It's a good
of the movie?
but it's a good movie.
What's the premise of it? Because I haven't seen it.
Just go play any Ghost Recon game, and that's the premise of the movie.
All right, fair enough.
That's basically what it is. Go read any Tom Clancy book, and it's the premise of the movie.
Well, let's talk about his acting.
Somebody
Revenge.
dies, somebody goes crazy, it's over with. It's a man apart for black people.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about his actual acting. Did he feel the role? Do you feel like he filled the role?
What's the last role you saw him in that you liked?
Niggas gonna say The Wire.
Yeah, long pause. He's been in Avengers. He's been in Fruitvale.
He wasn't in Avengers. He was in Black.
Well, not in Avengers, but he was in Black Panther. Yes, correct.
He played Killmonger. He was dope in Killmonger. He was dope in Fruitvale Station. He's been on a little run. He was dope in Creed. In both Creed movies,
Yes.
he played his
Both
role,
Creed
regardless
movies.
of what all the actors around him did.
Yeah, he did that.
His role. So he's been on a little bit of a run as of
his even in his first movie, that Alien movie. What was that first movie? It was like a first person movie.
Oh,
look it up.
Chronicle.
Chronicle. Yeah, even from his first movie, I was just like, man, he stands out.
He watched that.
Everybody watched it. Y'all didn't watch it?
No.
I guess.
No, I was living Chronicle. I wasn't watching it.
It was actually a good movie.
Oh boy.
So if you could look at it and watch it and see how he stood out in it, then you would have seen like, man, this guy gonna go somewhere. You know, that type of thing.
No,
like he's going somewhere.
And then they turned around and gave him another superhero movie called Fantastic Four that he fucking sucked in. So
okay, we're not counting that. We're gonna skip that. We're just gonna jump on over that one.
Let's go past
that. Let's jump over that.
Since I haven't watched it, I don't really want to hear you guys talk about it. So let's move on. I have started watching Them. We were on the way to the airport. We were on the way to the airport. I thought it was Them.
Is it?
Them
I
was
thought
a
it was
movie.
They.
Oh yeah, it is They.
We got to skip over it because I haven't watched it yet.
Well, we don't care.
Ain't that
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I haven't started watching it because I had to watch fucking
Bill
Invincible.
doesn't care.
I had to fucking watch. It's a whole bunch of other shit I had to watch that I had to review, and I haven't got a chance to watch what I wanted to watch yet. So I haven't watched it yet.
All right, then take off your headphones.
Right, this is fucked up.
Them? Is it Them, Sko?
It's Them.
No, I thought
it's
it was
Them. You were right. You're right, Vill.
Them.
It's called Them. It's called Them. It's on it also is on Amazon Prime.
No, I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Hey, have you watched it?
What you think? No. I seen it and seen the trailer and all that shit, but I have not gotten to it. But I done seen a lot about it on my timeline and all that shit. So, what is it?
It's like white people for a week after watching it. Sorry, Bill.
Is that fucked up?
Yeah,
Is it that fucked up?
Yes.
Oh no! See, this takes me back to Rosewood. Yes. Those
maybe even a little bit more powerful vibes, especially once you get deeper into it. It's really strong hatred for white people that came out of it.
Because Rosewood was
it's close.
Up.
It's close, man. But see, so here's the difference between Rosewood and this show. Because I think the episodes are kind of long. They're like 40 minutes. So you got to repeat it. It's much longer than Rosewood. It's going to hold you and you're going to be like, oh my God.
No, I watched the first.
Yeah, see, Sko is saying it's worse.
It's worse? Oh my God.
I watched the first 2 episodes on the plane here, right? Because Rome told me about it on the way to the airport. And I asked him.
Yes.
I was like, "Is it really overtly racist? Because I don't want to start yelling at my fucking iPad and screaming on the fucking on the plane." He's like, he's like, "Watch it." Now, what he didn't really explain to me that there was some like weird supernatural twist to it too.
What?
Yes, that's what I was trying to get to. Though, Vill.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing about that, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, "What the fuck is this all about?" Type shit.
Yes,
explain.
Vill, wait till you get deeper into it.
Now, all I have to say,
explain without ruining it.
I can't really explain it like that without saying some things about it.
I'm like 30 minutes into the first episode, and I was just like, "Fuck this white bitch."
Yes.
Fuck this white bitch.
God damn it.
If I see her, I want to kill her. I'm telling you, it's bad.
Her fucking face repeatedly.
Yes.
I'm on the plane like, oh, this is what Rome was talking about. I want to fucking kick this bitch in the fucking face. Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. It's bad. The supernatural twist, I think I can explain it. So, how it kind of manifests is that there are traumas that we as Black people go through because of our past. Yeah. And so they start to show some of it with this particular family. They're moving from the racist South. I want to say was it like the Carolinas or something like that?
Yeah,
they're moving from below the Mason-Dixon line, and they're coming to California in hopes that things are going to be better than they were in the Jim Crow racist ass South.
Yeah.
And so beyond the fact that they've lived there and they've experienced some of these horrific racial injustices, it starts to manifest. It starts to manifest when they come to California, but it's in a supernatural way. You'll enjoy it though. It's really good.
Yeah, because that didn't explain anything.
Yeah, all I know is
it kind of does. It kind of does. When you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh, I get what Rome was saying."
Right. Okay, so I would have to see it to understand it. I got you.
You smart. You smart, boy.
I'm 2 episodes
so that means he just started watching
every white person I see.
Yeah, Sco seen it already, but I don't want to tell you how it presents itself because I don't want to ruin it for you. But there are some supernatural forces. It deals with the trauma, and what was crazy is it was like these things sort of play out with us as Black people even today. We play these characters out like in the back of our minds. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. I think the writer is Little Man. I think that's who
Lil
wrote
Marvin.
it.
Lil Marvin.
No shit.
Yeah, Lil Marvin.
Huh.
Dope, bro.
Yep.
That's
crazy.
Different.
I don't know what else is gonna come out this year, but at this point, that's one of the ones that I'm expecting as far as writing that could be awarded.
Okay, so here's my question: is it like a full season out and all that, or are they dropping it like every Wednesday type of thing?
It's the full season.
Full season's out. It's on Prime Video. Yep, it's on Prime Video. Okay. You can go binge it whenever you get ready to.
Yep. And be prepared to want to slap white bitches.
So it better be on the day I ain't going outside. Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fellas,
I was on a plane right next to a white bitch. I want to help her.
You out of here? Where's Indy at, man?
Indy's I don't know. Shit, probably.
I don't know.
Indy's probably taking a shit. He's gonna come back and say the baby woke up.
Well, I gotta go ahead and finish my business.
All right.
So everybody, I love y'all. 2 fingers. Thanks for
Take care,
y'all niggas talking about me and shit. I'll have a different hat every week. This gonna be the running joke. Fuck it.
You're doing a Ray J? He's pulling a Ray J.
Okay. All right. Goodbye.
Is that a Ray J?
Goodbye. We love you.
Yeah.
Hey, let me leave on my own terms, you motherfucker.
He's moving different positions there.
Say goodbye. I'm about to kick you out.
Love, man. Peace.
I just kicked him out. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, fuck the white people. The show's good so far, but fuck the white people. I
Yeah.
also started watching Invincible, so that's pretty good so far.
I didn't get to that. What's that on?
It's a cartoon. It's a Prime Originals cartoon, like a superhero
Okay,
cartoon.
it's on Prime too. Yeah. Indy was telling me
It's
about
pretty
it.
good. It's all original, like superhero characters and shit.
Right.
Yeah. So
fuck the white people is hilarious. Can we get
you
shirts
don't know
made?
Me,
can you get Ram to print those up?
Well, he don't print his shit.
No,
don't print it. He
I know that.
it.
I know that. Can we get him to design a fuck the white people shirt?
Yeah, fuck the
and
white
then we
people.
Get those made.
You heard it here first.
Or can you do it?
Oh, I can do it too.
Yeah.
Fuck the white people.
Villain radio tag on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. We can do. Hey,
how's Vegas, bro? Yeah, Rev, get on that.
I'm liking it. It's I'm relaxing. I'm over here smoking all this fire ass weed. I got in yesterday. Excuse me. You dropped me off at O'Hare. Got on the fucking. I paid. On the way to the airport. I told you how on the way there I was buying the fucking the express security line, right? Paid $5 for it, and I'm glad I did because I got there. There was a long ass security line, and nobody in the fucking express lane. So I walked right up to the straight up to the counter, show my little fucking my boarding pass and my ID, went straight to the security line, and I went to the side where I don't got to take I didn't have to take my iPad or nothing out of my backpack. I just had to take off my fucking.
Yeah, that's cool.
Your
jacket and shit.
No, not even my jacket. I left my hoodie on. I just had to put my backpack in the bin and my slides because I wore my Nike slides on the plane. You know? Be all comfortable and shit. So I just put that in there. Boom. I went straight to fucking McDonald's, got a 10-piece nugget meal, and fucking ate. I had like an hour till I boarded the plane. Ate.
Can you please stop eating chicken McNuggets, please? Jesus Christ.
There's not much, bro. I fly Spirit because it's cheap as fuck, right? And there's not much to eat in the Spirit wing.
This is true.
So it's either
I've flown out Spirit from O'Hare
for the same price that I paid for the chicken nugget meal. I could have bought a fucking Lunchable at the little newsstand at the Hudson newsstand. What the fuck am I?
Big facts.
Why the fuck I'm gonna spend $7 on a Lunchable and they only had ham? I don't eat pork like that at all. So fuck all that shit. So anyway, I landed. I already had some fire ass weed rolled up in leaf. The same shit that we smoked on the way to the airport. Fucking Skurlock pulled up, hopped in the car, threw the bags in the back, hopped in the car, took off, grabbed the lighter, lit up the wood. Welcome back to Vegas. See what?
That's always dope.
What people don't understand is I spent this year is my 20th year. I moved to Vegas 20 years ago. So that was the start of. I've spent half my life, almost now, basically half my life, on the West Coast. So, but yeah, it's been a good trip. What we eat yesterday? Oh, went to Dirt Dog. Dirt Dog's fire. Hot dog joint. Fires.
Okay.
Fuck. So fucking went to Dirt Dog yesterday. Fucking went to Jack in the Box.
I want to say
yesterday.
I've seen there on one of those shows where they highlight different restaurants out of town.
They're based in LA. They're from LA, but they got one on Rainbow and one on the Strip in front of Bally's and shit, like a little food, like a little food court. So it's like a little concession area.
Right.
Fired. It was fired. I had the Snoop Dogg. It's basically I got it on a lobster roll. It's an all beef hot dog on a lobster roll. Had fucking like bacon bits, spicy ketchup, spicy fucking barbecue sauce. Had some like coleslaw type shit fucking on it. Then it's fucking fire.
Does Snoop Did you ask if Snoop gets a percentage of that dog?
I was high as hell. I wanted to eat.
Like I'm getting ready to smash this shit. I'm not asking him anything.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. Then went to Jack in the Box last night. Got some fucking jalapeno poppers there. They got some fire jalapeno poppers. And then we went up to the View. There's a dope ass view out here. You drive up like up a mountain all the way on the east side, and then you fucking see the whole fucking city. You know, the skyline, everything, the whole fucking valley. It's crazy. Brought Rev up here 2 weeks ago when I was out here. Fucking
yeah.
Rev may or may not have gotten a little bit emotional while he was checking out the view, but he may or may not have. Okay, he was drunk. But
did he hug you?
No, I didn't get out the car. He got out the car. I was chilling in the car.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the view.
Did he shed a single tear?
I don't know. It's very dark, but he may have been wiping his face when he came back to the car.
Okay. That's always good, though, man. Nature sometimes can put things in perspective for you.
It might have been some desert dust, you know, because it's the desert out here.
Yeah, that's true. Little wig kicked up, dust got in his eye.
Me and Skurlock were
at the View. Tear.
We were at the View last night. We smoked one of the fucking big ass fucking backwoods that I started to show off with. We smoked one of those, chilled out there for like fucking hour and a half, just checking out the view. I had an idea for my show. And then fucking we went to Roberto's, which is a taco place out here, a Mexican joint. Started in San Diego, and they got a bunch of them in Vegas now.
Okay.
So fucking Scarlett got some carne asada fries. I got the carne asada plate. Fucking came back to the crib. Fucking ate, and then fucking smoked a Good Day Kush fucking pre-roll. It's just like this is the Friday Kush, and then they got the Good Day Kush. Smoked one of those motherfuckers, and next thing I know, nigga, I woke up at like fucking 4 a.m. Like, what the fuck? So far, so good. Man. So far, so good. And today, just went and got some shit to eat. What the fuck did we eat? We went somewhere to eat. Oh, we went to Aurelio's. They got Aurelio's out here.
Ah, okay.
We went and got some pizza at Aurelio's. Fucking fire. And then fucking I went to Burlington to get the little light that you see right here. Look, this little light right here. Boom, I turn it down, turn the light down, I turn the light up. I went to Burlington.
Yeah, you got the ring light.
There's a little podcast tip. Get your little, and it got a little hold. You got a light, and then a holder for my phone.
Yep.
So, boom! Shout out to Burlington for the
shout out to all you would be podcasters.
Yeah, go to Burlington and get it. Yep.
Go to Burlington.
I got it clipped on a little step stool type thing. So, and then I got the iPad going on. That's how I put up things like let's put up the Villain Radio thing. Look in the upper corner, boom, Villain Radio. Boom. Run everything from the iPad tonight. But yeah, Vegas is cool. Just been chilling today. Went to dispensary, got some shit, you know. Got some fire ass runts, got some fire ass Dr. J gelato.
Oh.
Yeah. Fire. You know how I do. Gotta. If I'm gonna be out here, I'm gonna be smoking fire ass shit.
Yes, sir. Rob Vill always has the kill. That should also go on the shirt.
Yeah. Indy just straight up left.
Yeah, he sucks. So what else were we gonna get into today? I wanted to talk about the Joe Budden podcast. Me and Indy had a lot to say about that last night.
Yeah, I haven't.
There was something else I wanted to talk about too.
I've only listened to the first half hour of it so far.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get all the way through their conversation.
No, I started listening to it, and then I got a phone call, so then I just never went back to it. But I haven't listened to it for a couple, probably like 2.5, 3 months. I just been out.
So you were So you were out before Maul and this whole situation.
Yes.
What? So from what you've heard, what do you think?
I don't
You don't
think
really have
anything
an
really.
opinion.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just like, damn.
You're like, oh, the motherfuckers ain't there, huh?
Yeah, I was like, people are, and I know Ice. I've known Ice since before, like Joe Budden was cool with him. Like Ice was a Twitter personality in the beginning. Like
Mm-hmm.
and this goes all the way back to like 2009. Like he was real big on Black Twitter. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I said Black Twitter. I was a member of Black Twitter.
Yeah,
So
it's a thing.
yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
a
a for real
thing.
thing. Like
Yeah,
so, like his Twitter name is officially Ice. He was with this fine ass bitch. Her Twitter name was officially Missy. And he just played out. Everybody knew he had some type of fucking. His brother's Arsenal, the battle rapper.
Ah, so that's where it starts to make sense now. So Ice is
Yeah.
from Jersey.
I don't know exactly how it breaks down, but he started like the whole fucking his whole Twitter presence is he worked at Finish Line. That's what he told everybody on Twitter. He worked at Finish Line. And everybody's like, how you got all these connections? He used to make fire ass like fucking playlists and release them and shit, sell playlists and shit. And he would sell
That's crazy.
folders, and the folders would have like the music. So when you get all the music, you could load them on your iPod and shit like this. Because this, like I said, this was like 2009.
Right.
It was
That was
crazy.
around that time.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed Ice and Ish. I'm not listening to, because at this point now they're doing 2 episodes a week. I'm not listening to, that's 6 hours out of my life. Like depending on what I got going on, I can't really listen like that anymore.
Well,
But
I rather watch it on YouTube than listen to it.
correct. That's my preference. But I've seen at least 5 or 6 episodes with Ish and Ice, and I felt like they did a pretty good job, to the point where Rory and Maul look kind of replaceable.
You know, I watched. I dropped in and listened to a little bit of a couple of them, but it was cool. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad, but it still wasn't. The vibe was different.
Correct. It's not the same.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
the
not the
same.
same.
So I wanted that. You know what I mean? So I wanted the Joe Budden podcast. I didn't want a Joe Budden with like chilling with Ice and
Right.
whatever
The B team.
whatever. Exactly. So
The
I
B
didn't know that they fucking came back until I seen the
Yes.
fucking thing on Instagram, and I sent it to Indy, and he's like, "Yeah, it's up." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Fuck!" And I started watching it, and then somebody called me, and I fucking never went back to it.
Okay, so here's the position. You are a successful podcaster. And you have your own podcast.
Yes.
How do you feel about, and see, I hate to try and like position this as, like you yourself, Rob Vill, and like putting me, Indy and Trail like in the positions of Maul and Rory, because it's a little bit different. They kind of have a Cash App deal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what do you feel about Joe telling them that to take a couple of episodes off, and then him continuing the show?
It's the Joe Budden podcast.
Okay. But Rory and Maul have been apart. They've been along for the ride the longest at this point.
How it don't matter. Look how this show started. This show started because we got tired of waiting for Indy to want a pod. So
yeah.
we started something that we could do every week whether he wanted to jump on or not, because here he comes, especially when it's superhero TV season. When it's superhero TV season, fucking I don't even know if fucking Indy fucking sleeps. He probably sleeps as he's shitting.
He doesn't.
Is that correct?
Y'all done talking about them?
Oh, we've been done.
Oh,
yeah, we've been done, man.
Somebody could have texted me and let me know.
Oh, no.
We didn't know you were gonna jump all the way the fuck out, man. Why couldn't mute?
I didn't even want to see I can read lips. I didn't even want to see your lips moving.
You could have left. You could have left the screen.
I did leave the screen. I walked away.
We were actually getting into JBP stuff.
Oh.
You're not as interested anymore. No, we just had this stupid ass conversation.
I don't know where you're at. Just go. Just go. I'll flip the floor. I'll get in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so I presented to Rob the fact that Rory and Maul weren't doing the pod for various reasons. Both weren't the same. But Joe continued with the pod with replacements. And I said, how did Vill feel about that? And he said, well, it's the Joe Budden podcast. Which makes sense.
That's the only thing that does make sense. That's the only thing that does make sense.
Oh, well, no. No.
If the show stops, nobody gets paid. If the show's still going, they're still getting paid regardless of whether they're there or not.
The pod must go on. Whatever pod it is. And like I told Rome, I was like, it was kind of like when we wanted to still pod every week, but we couldn't pod every week because you couldn't pod every week because when a superhero season on TV.
Oh, you mean like now?
Yeah. So we started Sunday dinner, so we could pod every week, and whether you were able to jump in or not, whether you were able to jump in or not.
Nah, fuck that. Roy and Maul.
But those were for different reasons why he couldn't pod. Joe specifically told Rory.
Why? So why did he tell him to take the time off?
Well, there were a few episodes where Rory invited Joe to his fist. let's just say that he threatened to fight him, and there was tension on the pod to the point where they weren't doing great podcasting.
You tell me this, all right? And you tell me this: if Joe has Rory leave to get his shit together or whatever, you let me know if you want to pod or not. You come back, the show still goes on. If Joe steps away and says, you know what, I'm gonna step away, y'all do what y'all do, that podcast is over with.
Yeah. Hey, that's like when I was at Rome and we did the podcast, we did Sunday dinner without him.
I understand Maul's perception on how he feels. It's just in this situation when it's business, his perception of what's going on is misplaced.
Yeah. Now, why wasn't just Rory gone? Why did he have Maul take time off too?
Maul decided not to pod because he felt like Joe shouldn't have had the power to tell Rory he couldn't come back without talking to everybody. So he felt like he didn't have respect for Rory, and if Rory wasn't gonna be there, he wasn't gonna be there because that's not how you do friendship. But I was saying, friendship is separate from business.
Yeah,
this is what pays the bills. This is over friendship here. So when we come here, we do business.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Joe said something disrespectful in.
I'm sorry, Trail wasn't here for me to do it too. I just had to get one in tonight.
All right, go ahead.
You done? You done?
I'm done.
So what he said was to Maul, and how Maul felt disrespected was that I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. It was like, it's not your concern. that I told Rory, or the reason I told Rory not to come pod. And so he felt a certain type of way about that. Because at the end of the day, however they talk about it, Maul was under the impression that they had built the Joe Budden podcast together. So he felt he should have been consulted about, well, why is Rory not
how does he
going to be involved?
How did they build something together that was 100 episodes in before he even got there? He helped build it up.
Ooh.
Bro. Come on now, man. Come on now.
I'm being totally honest.
Come on now. Come on now. It didn't take off until afterwards.
No, it took off before. It took off before.
Okay.
It was just as hot when Marty was there. It was just that he didn't start chasing deals until, because it was, remember, I'll name this podcast later. It wasn't until after he switched to the Joe Budden podcast when he had the deal with whatever that shit show was over there. What was that shit? When he was doing the other pod with fucking what's the name?
Complex. When
he started to brand everything in order to go where he was going. But I named that podcast later before Maul even got there, was just as hot. It was just the fact that he started to move stuff around, put money behind that. All that goes to what Joe acclimated on the business that he's doing. When it comes down to what's happening with that pod, it's all on Joe's name. That's just like if we're on a Rob Villain platform and we're doing Sunday dinner on a Rob Villain platform, anything that goes wrong, they're not looking at us. They're looking at his platform. If they have an issue with what's going on, it's all coming down on Rob Vill. It's the same thing like Nerd Mix. The reason why we do Sunday dinner and stuff over here instead of over there, because I can't have that look, you know what I'm saying, on the brand. Now, again, I understand and agree what Maul says, but what all I said was in this instance in the business, what they did, he was wrong. Joe might have expressed the sentiment that he had to Maul the wrong way, knowing how Maul reacts to things, but
they're friends. They're friends. You should know how to talk to your friend to where it doesn't come off as disrespectful.
What did Ish and I say? This has been one of Joe Budden's biggest problems his entire life, is he doesn't know how to talk to people.
Yes.
You know this man. You know exactly how he expresses stuff, and this is the one time you decide to take something the wrong way because you're upset about some shit, when you know the type of person he is.
Yeah.
Well, he probably said it wrong. That's probably what happened.
Joey probably said
it wrong.
Joey probably says like he said everything else, and Maul took it to heart because he actually said something he probably didn't think he never gonna say. But when it comes down to it, it's the truth. It's the truth. What me and him got going over here ain't got nothing to do with you.
But it kind of does, because they're all on the same pod, though.
They're all on the same pod, contracted under the Joe Budden podcast. When it comes down to it, Joe's the boss. So when it comes to executive decisions, what I decide to do with this, what I feel is better for the pod, you ain't got nothing to do, because in the end, this is my name. This is not Rory and Maul that they're attaching stuff to your name. It's not Cash App throwing money at Rory and Maul. It's Cash App throwing money at the Joe Budden podcast. This is my name on the line. So if we're gonna have sucky podcast, I'm gonna let him go do what he needs to do. And what did Rory say? It was probably better for what it was gonna do because I needed that time away.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Could it have been solved simply by meeting and having it out? Could it have been solved quicker than what it was? Was it positioned to let it brew for a little bit in order to kind of create the soap opera atmosphere around the pod?
Rory was on vacation chilling. He wasn't worried about shit about pod. He even said it. He was having the time of his fucking life. He was in the studio with motherfuckers. He did exactly what he was supposed to do in that time to reevaluate what he wanted to do with his life and see if he wanted to do this pod thing. The difference between Rory and Joe is Joe has positioned himself to walk into any situation and be able to get a check. The other two can't do the same thing. They need him in order to get that check. They can go off and do other things, but they can't go off and start a podcast by themselves and get the same money on the table without Joe that they're going to do. Joe can go anywhere he wants to and get that same check. and just keep it to himself.
Sure.
And he
should though. He should though. He's the name. He is the draw.
Yeah.
He's been that though. That only makes sense.
And I'm gonna tell you what his problem is. His problem is that he doesn't treat the situation like that. His problem is that he doesn't, when it comes to business, he doesn't treat his business partners as business partners. He treats them as friends that I'm doing business with. And its definition aligns on levels of where this shit go that they're not drawing. Because if you look at Rory and Mal, they honestly feel when it comes to that pod shit, they're equal to Joe. They feel like it's a 25% split between them and Parks when it's really not. No, it's not.
Where do those boundaries have to be drawn if you're the executive?
It has to be drawn in the head, and the problem is I think he was trying to do business different because of all the business stuff he had been through. He was trying something different in the way he wanted people to do business with him, and it just didn't work out because when you come down to it, the two most important people on that show is Parks and Joe Budden. Those are the two most important people. Everybody else is replaceable.
Yeah.
As we saw, because Ish and Ice slid in with no fucking problem at all.
I said that to Vill. I was like, it just looks like Rory and Mal are more replaceable than they thought they were.
Which we have to understand and which people forget about because it's been so long because they've been doing this shit for, you know what I'm saying, years. Ice was there before Mal was. Ice was body's replacement.
We talked about that.
Was looking for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it don't even feel like it's been that long. They've been doing this shit for 7 years, dude. 7 years.
That's crazy, yo. It has though. I've been listening for I probably came in at like 5 years ago, maybe.
Nah, I've been there since the beginning.
I know
you were because you mark out with Joe Budden, right? You mark out with Joe Budden, but you were kicking it to me, and I was like, I don't know about no podcast.
Nah,
and then
the Drake shit happened, and you jumped right in. You jumped in hard when that Drake shit happened.
Well, I want to say you had sent me links to episodes before that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. But around that time, I'm listening to all sports podcasts. So I'm listening to Bomani Jones. I ain't got time to listen to fucking Joe Budden go on rants. And then the Drake thing happened. And I was interested in every rant that he had.
Everyone.
Every single one. This dude was going crazy. Yeah, that shit was epic level. Yeah, so...
But I think it's to be totally honest with you, I think behind the scenes that I think before everybody even came back, to be totally honest with you, I think before then Rory had told Mal that shit was gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they had partially shit worked out and then it's come back when you ready and they came back. I do feel like they played the drama out in order to build it up because to be honest, the past maybe 5-6 episodes were trash. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because I even told you I was like, this shit done lost its luster. It ain't entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I was listening just to listen. But that whole shit that just happened, I feel like they played it up a little bit in order to draw, you know what I'm saying, listeners back in. Because then when they come back, you know what I'm saying, it's a big deal. But at the same time, now I can guarantee you'll see Ice and Ish Pod slide into the Joe Budden network. So not only did he, you know what I'm saying, market his spinoff he got a spinoff show. You know what I'm saying, going on. He's smart with the way he moves. And it's very love and hip hop-ish. But what more do you expect from Joe Budden? He takes everything he learns.
What else do you expect from somebody else?
What do you expect from him? Yeah.
Everything he does is entertaining.
Well, that's that.
And as long as he keeps going for the creators, I'm good.
That's that.
Nice talk about
that,
guys.
Yeah.
Fuck ball, by the way.
Okay. Well, no, but whatever.
So, are you excited for the Bears?
Jesus
Christ. I don't know. We're 2 hours in. I don't want to start talking about the Bears 2 hours in.
What else we got to talk about, man?
Nothing really.
We spent way too much time talking about what we've been doing. We spent like almost an hour on what you guys been doing.
No, it's 33 minutes.
Dead people. We definitely talked about dead people for a while.
But that needed, honestly, that needed to be said, man. That's
we spun off on each one of the dead people way too far.
That's what we do.
We do. Fuckery, no script.
That's what we do here at Vill and Radio at Sunday dinner. At Sunday dinner, we just overstuff ourselves with all types of stuff we shouldn't be.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Bill's pretty high. Tonight I'm watching Invincible.
Yeah, I started watching Invincible on the plane. I watched the first episode.
That's as far as you got?
Yeah.
You need to finish watching. It's only like fucking eight episodes.
I watched, bro, it's only a 4-hour flight. I watched 2 episodes of fucking them. I watched an episode of Invincible, and I read a little bit of my book.
You shouldn't have watched any of them and just watched Invincible.
I don't care.
Which, if you join the A Plus Hero Report Patreon, I do have a character breakdown of Mark Invincible, Mark Grayson, the title character for Invincible. I have a character breakdown on abilities, powers, and all that over on the Patreon. $1 get you into that.
Okay. Check out Indy on Patreon, the A Plus Hero Report, A Plus Opinions.
I want to talk about. There's one thing I do want to talk about. I want to talk about this trash ass fucking movie. And no, I'm not talking about Wonder Woman 1984.
He's talking about Mortal Kombat. Sonya's from the G.
Trash ass.
Sonya's movie. From the G.
Ron, what did you think about Mortal Trash Bat?
I was thoroughly entertained. I like gory violence, and I felt like they finally got it right from the original. They weren't able to go in that direction because they were shooting for what did they get, a PG-13 rating?
Something like that.
So this is rated R. They were able to do some fun stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. Closer to the game for me. The storytelling was
it wasn't nowhere close to the game other than the fatalities.
Okay, that
was fucking awesome.
Yeah, why I thought it was trash. Why I thought it was trash. I liked it for what it was. I mean, I didn't expect some big fucking Hollywood production where at any time were we gonna hear the words "and the Oscar goes to" muttered in any type of way. My little issues that I have with it are little. It's like the pacing was all fucking weird. There was a lot of shit.
The pacing was strange.
Unexplained.
It was strange.
Why the fuck is Cole Anthony a fucking, or what's his name? What's his name? Cole what?
What?
What was his name? Cole
Hahn?
Cole something? He doesn't exist.
Unfortunately, he does. So what's his name? I call him Cole Anthony. I don't know why.
Cole Anthony's a basketball player, ain't he?
Yeah, Cole Young.
Cole Young.
Anyway, I don't know why he's a character. I know why he's a character, and I know what they're trying to do. It's just they rushed everything in the movie. There was no Mortal Kombat. There was no fucking tournament. Nothing. And fucking Sonya was from Gary, a place that wasn't Gary. The writer should have did way better research.
Well, Cole was born and orphaned in the south side of Chicago. That's why they use Gary. He lived with his wife and his daughter and fought.
Why was she so close? That's just
because
then they're in the desert.
I really don't.
Why didn't the goddamn the writers do some research?
I really don't think she was born and raised in Gary. I think that was just her cover. I think
that was just where she was.
That's just where she was. Yeah. They're looking for fighters, and that was her cover that she was born and raised there. And that what made me think that is the fact that at the end of the movie, Cole is going off to try to find Johnny Cage in Hollywood. They're still trying to gather fighters because the next tournament is around the corner.
Right.
When it comes to this movie, It was the only thing that it had anything to do with the video games was the fatalities. It was so far from anything that had to do with the video game story wise.
I like that though. That motherfucker split the whole body in half with his head. That was dope.
That shit was awesome. That shit was fucking great.
That shit was okay. I seen better shit in Evil Dead.
Oh my god. Okay. Like I said, I liked it for what it was.
I liked when Jax got his arms frozen and ripped off by Sub-Zero. That shit was fucking cool.
Yeah, but his first set of arms, they look like they built them with an erector set.
Yeah.
It was very terrible looking.
It had like tie rods. Shit.
Like, one arm was shorter than the other and shit. The other one was
when he was punching that shit, he was like
If y'all want to know my thoughts, y'all can go check out the Thirsty Nerds podcast.
Hey, okay, whatever. Go watch that shit because
I thought all you talked about was Sonya and Gary.
I thought all you talked about was white women.
I did the whole podcast. I did a whole 2-hour podcast. I just took a snippet out.
Oh, okay.
We watched all 3 Mortal Kombat movies and then did a podcast about the new one.
That's cool. So, consensus is Mortal Kombat.
You guys didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I just wanted to see some blood spatter in Mortal Kombat. I thought it was okay.
Trash. Even though I said it was trash, I said I liked it for what it was.
Yeah, I mean,
and when he leaves,
I thought it was okay.
When he leaves real quick like that, I think 1 or 2 things are happening. I wait till he puts his head down.
No. One or two.
Yeah, when you leave like that real quick, Indy, I think 1 or 2 things are happening. 1, the baby's crying. Or 2, you're about to shit yourself.
No, I had to close the door. The wind blew the door open.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
That works too.
Nah. The movie to me was utter trash.
Yeah.
It was they sold the movie on, and that's one of the reasons I feel like they leaked that first 7 minutes and put it up there. They sold the movie on a storyline they didn't hype it up that they didn't even complete. They sold the movie on 2 characters that were in the movie for a combined 20 minutes. That's what they sold it on. And I feel like you could have just did more with $50 million budget, because I've seen movies do more with a little less than that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't cool. You don't get these type of actors, especially him coming off a movie like The Raid. You don't get these type of actors that do that type of stuff.
They're saying there's gonna be the second one, so hopefully there's a fucking tournament or some shit.
No, hopefully there's just a bigger budget, because that's what they said was the problem.
Here's what I think they should do, if it was me anyway, since they haven't had no tournament yet. What I think they should do is I think they should follow the fucking storyline. You know, you got, and then the last movie in the trilogy or the 4-movie series or whatever is when everybody comes together finally for the tournament.
No.
They still have
about you saying about.
They still have. There's still too many holes from the so the time point that they're at now is present, right? There's still too many unanswered questions from the past that they have yet to address. That they're gonna have to talk. They're gonna have to get to that,
like
in the next movie.
Like, I'm curious. Like, no, I'm curious.
Like,
what you say,
the whole Shao Kahn story, the history of the tournament, Kung Lao before, because this is what his son, right?
No, that was
he's the son of the great Kung Lao. That right. So are we gonna get to that? Are we gonna get to any of that? How did Outworld come to this being the last time before they can invade Earth? How did we get to that point?
So many questions.
There's a lot of questions.
Shane Sung actually kind of answered that when these are the ways he goes about in order to make sure that they're winning tournaments.
They was fucking people up.
When it comes down to that, and the funny thing is, Shao Kahn's not the big bad. Shao Kahn's not even the biggest bad. The thing that Dragon King is, the Dragon King is the one who set this all going to bat. He decided to go to sleep until the next tournament started, and then Shao Kahn decided to poison him so that he wouldn't wake up, and then he took over Outworld. There is a big lump they left out. You know, Shao Kahn exists because of the Melina thing. When Shao Kahn took over, he killed Adenia's king, married his wife, and you know what I'm saying, took his stepdaughter, you know what I'm saying, as his own. It's a lot. The thing about Mortal Kombat is there's so much lore, it's so much story that people don't know about, because all they know is I'm gonna pick a player, you pick a player, and you just fight.
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of those things, none of that was addressed in this movie. It's just Shang Tsung.
It's not going to be addressed. It's not going to be addressed because they want that to stay hidden, because they want that to come out later, because they're trying to do a trilogy of movies. You'll have more than one tournament to go into these movies, because you're gonna have to have more than one tournament. It can't just be one. It's got to be more than one tournament and time jumps in order for, you know what I'm saying, the stuff to work out. People didn't like Liu Kang. It was a young Liu Kang. It wasn't the Liu Kang that you're used to. That is.
I didn't have a problem. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with Liu Kang like that.
You didn't. A lot of people did.
I didn't have a problem with Liu Kang.
I feel sorry for dude, because he got trashed for his he got trashed for being a horrible
performance.
Yeah, he got trashed for a horrible performance in the Power Rangers movie. Now he getting trashed for a horrible performance in the Mortal Kombat movie. Which okay, they made what, 22 mil opening weekend. Wasn't 22 mil is nothing to laugh at when when they only cost 50 mil to make the movie. They made more than half their money back. And in the middle of a pandemic, but in comparison,
what do they get on the HBO Max subscriptions? Do they get anything for that?
They ain't gonna announce shit like that.
They're not gonna announce it. They're not gonna announce it, but that's one of the reasons why they pushed the movie back, because they were gonna have too many. They were gonna have too many movies
at the same time, and they wouldn't be able to track.
Right. But in comparison, a movie that came out that's wildly popular, Demon Slayer Mugen Train, which is an anime from Japan, opened up in limited theaters, a third of the theaters that Mortal Kombat did, and they did 19 million. You know what I'm saying, the first week, and that's a subtitled Japanese anime.
Okay.
Without being anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? It was in 2 theaters out of here with us. It was in Showplace 16 and friggin' Valparaiso, where you can go see it, and it was only airing from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. over the weekend. And that's how much money they made, you know what I'm saying, in the United States. They're the highest selling movie in Japan ever over there. But, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy when you look at the comparisons and stuff. Mortal Kombat has done enough to get a sequel, and it's to the point where it's like, don't fuck this up. If you fuck this up, you're not getting anything else from me ever. I won't believe anything you guys gonna see when the Mortal Kombat legacy shit that they put on fucking YouTube, that they spent fucking $100,000.
That shit was hard.
Was better than this movie.
That shit was hard. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit is what got me excited for this Mortal Kombat. Like, man, why aren't they doing anything with the Mortal Kombat story? That shit's fucking hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I bought that shit on DVD.
We'll see what happens, but I watched it. It was worth a watch. It's not bingeable. You're not gonna go back and watch it a bunch of times. It was worth a watch, and it was a weekend where I think a whole bunch of shit came out. I think it was the last episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was Mortal Kombat, and then something else came out. It was like we was watching something all fucking weekend. I can't remember. And I think like the fucking season finale of Snowfall. It was like a bunch of shit to watch in that one weekend. So,
I actually just finished that too. The 4th season of Snowfall.
I haven't even started it because you can't download it on Hulu, so I'm fucked. I'm not like, I'm always on the go, so I need it to be able to like be downloaded and shit. But no. But we 2 hours and 15 minutes in, and I'm high and I'm hungry, so we about to wrap it up for this week on Sunday. Indy, where can they find you at?
You guys can find me at Nerd Mix Alpha everywhere at A Plus Opinions. Come rock with your boy. And tune in to the Air Hustling Radio podcast Wednesday to see me interviewed by Keisha Cautious and Ivo the Grand Duke.
Woo! Yeah!
I'm gonna
Go
talk
Indy.
shit. I'm gonna talk shit about Rome.
Oh shit! About his hairline.
True. He can't talk about my hairline that good. Look at his.
Yeah.
I still got more than you.
No bandana.
I still got more than you. I still got more of a hairline than you do. And
he's out here flossing.
I don't have a hairline. I don't have a hairline. I gave up on that a long time ago.
Bro, where they?
You'll be there soon, though.
Nah, this is I've had this hairline since fucking school, so I'm good.
Rome, where can they find you at? Where can they find you at besides the Hair Club for Men?
Here at Vill and Radio on. I'm also on the Nerd Mix Alpha podcast. We'll be bringing back the link up. Some more episodes very soon. May 8th, we'll be at the Grant Theater. Me and Indy, if he doesn't talk too much shit about me.
If I don't die.
Yeah. Well, if you don't talk too much shit about me, I might just be like, fuck you and do something bad to you before the May 8th show.
Oh, shit. That's fucked up.
Pause.
Bad to you.
Pause.
Also May 22nd, we'll be at the Tequila Sports Bar and Grill in Sauk Village.
Something like that.
Me and Indy again. We'll see if we get along good enough to do that show as well.
Hey, you just gotta get along.
And that's about it.
Along enough to perform, man. That's it. Okay, you could. I'm Rob Vill. You can find me.
I'll be on time.
You can find me at Rob Vill. No, Vill and Radio. That's how high I am right now. Oh yeah, put that up.
There you go.
Hey, also on this list that night, Jay Ortiz is performing, and a bunch of other people that are performing, but Jay Ortiz too.
You gonna leave Zay out like that?
He's on his face is on he's on the flyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
At Vill and Radio.
A lot of people will be there.
RobVillain.com is where you can watch all this shit at. YouTube.com/Vill and Radio Network. Or you might find me at your baby mama's house. We'll see you next week, maybe. Maybe we won't.
Are you?